One IRIX guy here. I just wanted to talk about 12-21-12. Ooh, 12-21-12. That's right, I'm not afraid to talk about it because this is the IRIX Guys Adventure Channel where everything, well, most everything goes. And the fact of the matter is about 12-21-12, more than likely, if people were anonymously polled, and that's, without anyone ever being able to know that, how they responded, I can almost guarantee that most everybody, if they knew that their feedback was 100% anonymous, that they would express some concern associated with the 12-21-12. Now let's step back and think, what is 12-21-12? All that 12-21-12 is a day. However, according to the Mayan calendar, it's the end of the world. And you can take it how you want to take it. I mean, were they making this calendar and they just happened to stop at that date? I don't know. I'm not trying to freak anyone out, but there's a lot of, if you really research the Mayans, there's a lot of technology they seem to have, at least temporarily. And it's almost a situation where, where one might wonder, well, did they have some sort of more advanced civilization helping with the construction of their structures and whatnot? Anyway, I'm not going to go into that. The purpose of this video is 12-21-12 and how one should be prepared. I feel that it's important for everyone to be prepared from the standpoint that at a minimum, prior to 12-21-12, and I'm not talking about the night before it at 11 p.m. I'm talking about far in advance, and we're probably not far enough in advance now because it's already the 16th. But gassing up those vehicles, making sure you have a full tank of gas, because when and if unexpected event occurs, it's important to be able to be mobile if necessary. Because when and if an event occurs and it's close to your home area and you need to go to another area, it's important to have that fuel, because when and if something occurs, those gas stations are going to be out of gas, or the line's going to be so long that people aren't going to be able to get it. Another smart preparation for 12-21-12 is to have several cases of bottled water. If you're in a bug-in scenario, bug-in meaning that you're staying in your home, you need to have water, you need to have food, get plenty of canned food. You also need to have some freeze-dried food. And the importance of that is that if you do have to bug out, in other words, get in your car and maybe go to live in the woods or something, if you have to do that, you can at least have that freeze-dried food with an extended shelf life that all you have to do is add boiling water to it and it cooks and it's a nutritious meal. It does have a lot of sodium, but it's a nutritious meal. Something else that everyone should consider is getting a magnesium fire starter stick. You can get it at your local outdoor store. Well, you can now. When and if something happens, it's going to be hard to get one. But basically, you whittle off pieces of magnesium, and then with a knife or other object, you create sparks, and it'll assist with lighting a fire. You need to make sure you have your woodsman skills up. Now, if it's this late in the game, 12-16, and 12-21-12 is right around the corner, there's probably not many preparations you can do in that short period of time to get prepared for survival in the wilderness. But at a minimum, if you own firearms or whatever, make sure you got ammo, because if you were forced to live in the woods, you would need to have a way to hunt, and then also a form of protection. I mean, if 12-21-12, if we're invaded by zombies or aliens, which that sounds ridiculous, but there's a lot of people that believe that, and I don't take anybody's, I don't criticize anyone's beliefs, because there's some people that honestly believe that we might be invaded by aliens. Do I believe in aliens? I personally believe that it's ignorant for one to believe that we're the only intelligent life in the universe. Now, are the aliens going to come invade us? And if they do, are they going to do it on 12-21-12? I don't know. But is it good to be prepared? Yep. So, there's that. And other things that you might want to do is just have a communications plan. Imagine when and if something happens and your power goes out, your internet goes out, your cell phones go down, or maybe your cell phones are still up but the cell phone towers are down. And even if the cell phone towers are up, your battery's going to die eventually on your cell phone, so you're going to be out of touch with the world. And the internet has given everyone that false sense of security from the standpoint that, oh, everyone's just a mouse click away, where in reality they may be a mile down the road, they may be 300 miles across the country. So have some form of communications plan together. Because when and if something occurs, like-minded people are going to need to bond together to survive as their own little unit. And that's important because a lot of people have the false belief, and a lot of people that criticize people that make preparations for the unknown. A lot of people criticize them like, oh, the government's going to take care of us. We're all right. We live in the best country in the world, blah, blah, blah. The truth of the matter is, and this is my personal opinion, the government doesn't care about us. The government every day is trying to take away our freedoms. And the government, in an SHTF scenario, the government's not going to care anything about us. So we, in essence, as a community of like-minded people, will have to become our own miniature government. And that's everything from regulating food supplies to protection to establishing our own territories, to guarding those territories. You know, maybe we get a really good spot and we've got it mapped out and it's in the woods and it's got a stream and, you know, plenty of fish and animals to hunt. Other people are going to want that. So you got to have a group of people, like-minded people that have made great preparations and know how to maintain control of that source of survival. So this is just stuff to think about. And I don't want to sound like an extremist, because I definitely don't think that I am. And in the eyes of a lot of preppers, I'm not even semi-prepared. But what prepares me the most, it's not the money I've invested into this, because I haven't. Well, actually I have, because I've been buying stuff throughout the years. But I mean, it's just stuff that I use for fun anyway, like, you know, guns for going to the gun range, and tents, and camping gear and all of that when I go backpacking. So it's stuff that I used anyway as a hobby. But when and if we encounter an SHTF scenario, hopefully we won't. But if we do, and it happens to be 12/21/12, I know how to survive in most any environment. So I'm prepared to do that. I mean, I'm prepared to share the knowledge with others and to bond together, and, you know, take in their knowledge to get through whatever unexpected event may occur. So I'm just trying to think of anything else pertaining to 12/21/12. I mean, that's those are my 12/21 preps, 12/21/12 preps rather, at a high level. So, you know, it's nothing extravagant, and it doesn't have to be. And keep in mind, the people, in my opinion, knowledge is greater than money invested. So the people that have the knowledge are going to be more valuable than the people that have the money invested in all the equipment. Because if you have the equipment and you don't know how to survive using it, or you don't know how to ration its use, then you're going to be in worse shape than someone that has a lot of knowledge and can be very self-sufficient. But if you get all those people together, you can really create your own miniature survival area. So that's what it is. And I appreciate you watching. Feel free to check out all of my videos. It's youtube.com/IrixGuy, and, you know, subscribe to that channel. And again, I don't want to freak anybody out, but I just wanted to express my standpoint from from my perspective, what I'm doing to prepare for 12/21/12, and hopefully nothing will happen. I hope it won't, but there's so many people out there that believe, oh, that date, you know, people have been preparing in their minds for that date for a while. There's probably people out there that want stuff to happen, and that's what scares me more than the end of the Mayan calendar. It's not the fact that the Mayan calendar's ending, will come to an end, but it's the fact that so many people are aware of that, and there's all those crazies out there in the world, and that's what scares me. But y'all have a good day, and thanks for watching.